Well, good morning to you, Mr. American Pharoah. You're looking pretty good. Here's Jill down here with Dortmund. You jealous too? Yes, you are jealous. Are you faster or are you faster? That's the question we're going to have to... No? Don't shake your head no. I think you might be faster. Wow, all right, this morning in the Baffert barn, got a little difference of opinion here. Dortmund says he's faster. Pharoah admits Dortmund's faster. However, can Pharoah catch him in the lane, turn him for home? That's going to be the issue. Check us out here live this morning at the Downs, showing you things you don't normally get to see. Yes, Dortmund loves Wave 3 News Sunrise. See you in a minute.
A Triple Crown winner, a Breeders' Cup winner, a horse of a lifetime! American Pharoah has won the Breeders' Cup Classic over FNX.
And a warm, wonderful feeling was had by all. Goosebumps for 50,000 people, and they still haven't gone away, at least for me yet. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Wave 3 News.
John, what a race that was.
Yeah, Kevin, the gift shops, you should have seen them pillaged. Everything Pharoah about 2 hours ago already was gone. I got about the last hat, American Pharoah Triple Crown. Look at this, $27 it set me back. I don't care, I had to get something in there. Let me show you what this entire day was like, or the last race at least with the Classic. Everybody doing like this, above the crowds, trying to get one last shot of American Pharoah. Everybody sensed it. You didn't have to look at the odds board. You knew we were about to see history again, if it could get any better, after the Triple Crown. Let's take a look back and savor every moment of that Breeders' Cup Classic for the ages.
They're all in line, and we're ready for the start.
Our producer just asked us for a white balance on the camera. I got your white balance. I got the balance of the rest of your day is going to be white, okay? Yeah, snow really coming down here in Elizabethtown now. When you guys forecast inch or two an hour snowfall, I thought, haven't seen that in a while. I think we might be getting to that point. Let's get right back to the studio now and more of your forecast with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Harnett. Lauren, I want to show you how bad the conditions are. I've had this car on for 2 straight hours with the defrost on full, and I still cannot cut through all of the ice right up there on the windshield. Look at how bad this stuff is building up. Again, defrost on full, 2 straight hours. You just cannot keep up with it. Let's send it back to you. We'll be here all morning long as the snow piles up. This is the guy in the red sedan going from lane to lane. Now watch here, he's been going 100 miles an hour. And we had a report that stop sticks were laid out, but they were not laid out. In fact, you're going to see here, he signals. Look, he's actually taking the time to make a right signal, and then he crashes in the ditch. See that sign right there on the right? Welcome to Radcliffe. Well, welcome to Radcliffe, buddy. You just crashed, and this thing's about to come to an end. He comes to a stop. He's going to open his left door right there because they don't have him pinned in. He's got to make a quick decision. He tries to run for it. And look at how fast he's running there. Sprinting. Takes the hat off. Doesn't appear to have a gun. Bolts around the Super 8 that's going to be up here on your right. He knows he's got choppers above him, so he's got to make a quick decision about what to do because pretty much these guys are 0 for life in getting away with this on these high-speed chases. But he goes around the right-hand side of the building there, and he goes in. Police come up, and they surround the building. And just within minutes, they really had this guy because the doors are locked, and there are not many places to go. Now, let's take a live look here from Air 3 at the current situation here. Still waiting to see a little bit of video of the suspect when they bring him out, but they're processing the scene. Good news, nobody hurt. Nobody really came close to getting injured, which is really a rarity in these high-speed chases sometimes, especially when you're pressing speeds of like 100 miles an hour. Good morning. Welcome to Wave 3 News Sunrise, 6 o'clock here on your Friday. You are live in the transition zone at the 2015 Ironman Triathlon. 3,200 athletes from all over the world, all over the U.S., headed in with their eyes set here on the transition zone. This will all be filled with bicycles come Sunday, 48 hours from right now. The big question this morning, will we get to wear our wetsuits? An unprecedented algae bloom causing big time problems. We got the latest for you coming up this hour on the water testing results and if they'll have to strike the 2.4 mile swim from the big event. Let's get back to Lauren Jones in the studio. Is there a racial bias? I obtained and examined every Louisville Metro Police use of force report, 600 of them in 2013. As many as 7 times in a day, Louisville police used force in an arrest, from takedowns to punches, kicks, batons, pepper spray, tasers, canines, or guns. Keeping in mind the population of Louisville is 21% black, 73% white, 46% of the 600 use of force incidents involved black suspects, 54% white. Of the 181 times a taser was used, 41% involved black suspects, 56% white. And when police officers punched suspects, 60% were black, 36% were white. This is downtown Louisville. Here's the Waterston. This is all going on right here around 2501 Rockford Lane. Let's take you up to Air 3 right now and show you what's going on down below. We have confirmed that Western High School is on lockdown. Waller Williams Environmental School also on lockdown, and it is the staging area. JCPS confirms they got a call about 9:15 this morning of an active shooter in the building. Police have been doing a search. They started with the outside with the parking lot, and then they went to the building. As it is locked down, both buildings. Now, 840 students there inside Western High School locked down right now. Welcome back to Wave 3. You're looking live from Air 3. The weather has cleared enough. We can get the chopper up and show you this massive backup that we've been telling you about all morning, where some people are in their cars for 12-plus hours running out of gas. They're trying to run a grader up through there to try to clear a lane. You can see some cars off to the side. This thing stretches for many, many miles through central Kentucky, all caused by that spot when you get down near E-Town where the hills are. A couple of semis couldn't get up one of the inclines, and that just set off a domino chain reaction where people had to slow down, then couldn't get any grip anymore and couldn't get up the hills, and voila. That is what we have. Okay, we'll stay on top of that as they try to make headway, although you can see people out of their cars. I mean, they're not going anywhere for a long, long time to come.
We want to get right to breaking news this morning. Former U of L men's basketball player Chris Jones has been charged with rape and sodomy along with two other defendants. Jones was dismissed from the team on Sunday and appeared in court this morning. Wave 3's John Bull is live right now at the Hall of Justice with the very latest developments. John, what have you learned?
Well, Lauren, we knew something much worse was coming for Chris Jones to prompt his dismissal than that threatening text, and we sure found out this morning. Arraigned just a short time ago on rape and sodomy charges. It was a surreal scene. Let's show you what went on in the courtroom here. Despite a throng of cameras outside, the former point guard put the move on everybody, slipped in the courtroom in black sweatpants without everybody seeing him. He pleaded not guilty. Now, there are two different alleged victims in this. Not the girl he sent the threatening text to that prompted the suspension. Incident number one just involved Chris Jones. Incident number two, an alleged rape and sodomy of a girl. It was Chris Jones, Jalen Tilford, Tyvon Walker. The court paperwork says forced victim number two to engage in oral and vaginal intercourse. Victim number two was able to identify defendants through social media. Now, the defense attorney said in court there is a surveillance videotape, a couple of them, in a hallway and outside, that will exonerate Jones. Outside, I asked them to tell us more about it.
Very little, just that we understand there's video.
Really cool scene right here right now, Lauren. See this long line of traffic. This has been going on, by the way, for about 3 minutes before you took this live shot. Why do you think all these vehicles are stacked up like this? Well, it's because they got behind three plows, and everybody decided we're not going to venture outside of the three plows fan out. We're just going to take our time and wait for these guys to carve a path because there's really not much to drive on right now, and that's in any kind of a good shape.